There are 7 elements in Honkai Starrail, those being physical, fire, ice, lightning, wind, quantum, imaginary. And there's a lot of characters in Honkai Starrail, currently 55. Now I've always wondered who would be the best character for each element. Now mind you, we don't have a character for each path in each element, but there are still enough characters in each element for me to definitively pick one that I think is the best. I think this would be a fun little discussion video, so here's my personal opinion on the best character in each element in Honkai Starrail. Now to start off, we'll do the element of physical, and there's quite a few decent physical characters in this game, but in my mind, the one that stands atop the rest has to be Boothill. Robin. Robin is insane. Like, she's basically Ron-Mei, but follow-up attack, but also action advance, but also attack bonus, but also does her own damage, but also she is insane. I don't know how they power creep this lady for a long time. I don't know what happens. And even then, if they make like a second Robin, like a second follow-up attack support, what if you just run both? You know what I mean? Like she's gonna be up top for like a long time. How do you beat full team action advance, follow-up attack bonus, crit damage bonus? Like I don't understand how you beat that. Like, and she's actually like one of, if not the easiest characters to build in the game. You just put like attack. I have like such a garbage build on her. It's really just attack, energy regen, and then maybe a bit of speed, and then like you can get Von Whack, but that's not that hard. Like realistically, stat wise, she doesn't need anything other than attack. That's insane. And so yeah, for all these things, dude, she's got to be the best physical character. Next up, we have fire, and for fire, honestly, I'll be blunt with you. This one's a little bit rough. A big part of me wants to say Topaz. You know, a big part of me wants to say because you know, I mean, like, she's got a great kit. She's got a great kit. But I think for right now, I might have to give it to Firefly. Is that too much? Is that wrong? I know she might be, she might be a little bit too dependent on other people, but the damage, the I think what makes her an insanely good fire character is the fact that enemies don't even need to be weak to fire for her to be used. She just makes them weak to fire. I guess that same argument could be made for Boothill, but Robin trumps that. Maybe if a better fire DPS comes out, I'll just give it to Topaz anyway, because Topaz will be around for like way longer. I don't know. It's a toss up, but I'll give it to Firefly. I'll give it to Firefly. The next element we're doing is ice, and for ice, we've got my wife, Jingliu. It's Ron-Mei. Unfortunately, as much as I want it to be Jingliu, it's Ron-Mei. And it's not even close. You can run this girl on literally every team, I feel like. And she's like almost the best option every time. I feel like there is 0 team comps in this game where you run Ron-Mei and it's a bad decision. I know I was talking about how, like, does Robin get power crept? How does Ron-Mei get power crept without breaking the game? She has damage boost. She has break effect boost. She has break efficiency boost. She has res penetration boost. She has boost. Like I don't. Well, how do you power creep this? I guess they did hint in her trailer that she might want to become an Eon. So Eon Ron-Mei could power creep Ron-Mei. But then at that point, are you really power creeping Ron-Mei if you just add another Ron-Mei? Something to think about. And next up, we have Lightning. And could it really have been anyone else? I don't think this is kind of a no-brainer. It's Acheron. I mean, some might argue, ooh, Kafka, but there's the thing. Dot kind of fell off. It kind of fell. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of fell off a bit. If we get some crazy Dot person back, coming out, maybe Kafka could rise, climb up the ranks again and become number 1. But as it stands right now, it's like a no diff. Acheron is the best lightning DPS, not DPS, lightning character. Yeah, there's not really much else to say on this one. So yeah, moving on. Kind of similarly to lightning, we have wind, where I think it's pretty obvious who the best character is. That's the new one, Fei Xiao. Not really a hot take here. You could maybe make an argument for like Black Swan, but damage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Also, I mean, like, look at her. Isn't she just cute? I love Fei Xiao. Oh my god. All right, next up is Quantum, and this one's interesting. They have some good contenders here. I think some people might disagree with what I'm about to say, but listen, this is my opinion, all right? This is no objective list, but what I truly feel in my heart of hearts, is that the best Quantum character is Sparkle. Jared, what are you talking about? Fu Xuan is right there. What are you talking about? Listen, Fu Xuan is is fantastic, right? But if I'm basing this, off my opinion, and she's gone. Oh, and she's back. If I base this off, shut the fuck up. If I base this off who I use the most and who I think is the best quantum character, I gotta give it to Sparkle, because Fu Xuan nowadays, I don't use her. Don't get me wrong. I like her. She's great. She's awesome. She's fantastic. She gives credit. Yeah, all that. But listen, I have Aventurine. I have, where is she? She's gone. Where is she? I can't find her. There she is. I have Huo. I don't really need to use Fu Xuan. You know when I use Fu Xuan? When there is quantum weakness in like pure fiction. That's it. I don't really need to use her much. Or unless my character is like really poorly built on crit or something. Like, or if I need crit and I don't need it. Maybe if I'm using Blade. I don't know, but like, I don't need Fu Xuan, so Sparkle's got to take the cake. It's not going to Jade. She's too niche, to be honest. I mean, she's great, but so it's definitely not going to Zila. If you think it's Zila, buddy, you're on something else, okay? So for that reason, it's got to be Sparkle. Her buffs are great. I use her more than Fu Xuan. Yeah, I don't know, but she might get dethroned when maybe they make like a quantum welt or something. That would be cool, wouldn't it? All right, and the final element we have is imaginary, and it's without a doubt my boy Welt. No, okay, I'm sorry. No, unfortunately, it can't be Welt. I like him a lot, but he's not up there anymore. Yeah, no, maybe, if this was 1.0, sure, but it's Aventurine. Now, hear me out. There are probably a lot of you agreeing with me. Maybe there's somebody that are disagreeing with me. This guy is insanely fucking broken. Some of you might want to say Harmony Trailblazer, and that's a totally fair argument. She really does help, Super Break, and she is Super Break, and she helps Firefly, but it's Aventurine. I'm sorry. This guy, dude, if he's on your team, you can't die. If you die with Aventurine, I'm sorry, you're bad. You're either bad or your Aventurine is not built. And if both of those things are true, or one of those things are true, you're not playing this game properly. He's incredibly easy to build, incredibly easy to use, is the perfect character for follow-up attack team comps, can be used outside of that and still keeps your team alive. Like, if you want to talk about a character who is gonna be like almost impossible to power creep, dude, it's this guy, man. Like, I'm sure they could just make a shielder who just has higher shields and maybe procs them easier. But at that point, do you even need them? I feel like Aventurine is so good, you don't even need someone to be better. It's almost a little redundant. Oftentimes, my Aventurine's keeping people at full shields. Well, I'm not even dying. The only time a shield gets broken is if the enemy decides to like pinpoint one dude, and I'm like, all right, that's unfair. I put him on the team. I'm not even my last thought is about my survivability. I'm thinking, how fast am I killing this boss? You know what I mean? Like, if for Magic, it's got to be Aventurine without a doubt. Anyways, I'm glazing my boy too hard. Anyways, I figured this would be a fun little video to chat about that. I don't know. I was thinking, who's the best character per element? I love the different elements in this game. It would be cool if they added more elements. Let me know. Would you like to see what I think is the best character for each path, maybe, or something else? Let me know if there's any other cool ideas you would want me to see in regards to Honkai. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more, join the Discord, link in the description. We have a lot of fun over there, and I'll see you on the next one.